The Breakfast Club is over.
Watch The Breakfast Club on Netflix.
Yes.
Allegedly or apparently, when you promote that your show is on a platform, that means you're struggling.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Who said that?
Even though everybody on YouTube starts their videos off by saying like and subscribe my content.
Wait, who said that?
It doesn't even matter.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, since Breakfast Club been on Netflix, man, our engagement, our people be, all the fans that we built up over time, or that they built up, I just got here, that they built up over time on YouTube, oh my God, they feel neglected because Netflix was like, nope, we want all of it. Y'all can't have no other social media presence, none. So now we gotta find other content to do that can go on our other platforms, but it's okay because Just Hilarious got that in a bag, shorty. So make sure y'all tune into Just's Thoughts.
But instead of listening to Just Hilarious, let's let Charlamagne explain exactly why it's over.
Like how the podcast.
I would have just licensed it like they do Seinfeld or Friends or whatever. I would have been like, yo, give us your whole back catalog and we're going to give you a licensing fee for the length of the contract here. And it can also be on YouTube, but I just want you guys to get into the flow of always coming to Netflix to watch your Breakfast Club stuff.
Well,
that's what I would have done.
I don't want to say too much because I have ideas. And the last time I had an idea, which I knew was going to happen, like I knew YouTube was going. I knew, and I said there's a brilliant ideas episode where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to say this because I don't want to give them no ideas. I knew they were going to suppress the content that went over to Netflix. It just makes sense.
What you mean?
They suppressed the content, like the content that's still, because we still put clips up on YouTube.
Oh, but they're not letting it get love
at all. No, and why would you?
But there must be some sort of like. What is the government body that regulates content on the airwaves? FTC?
Man, get the
FCC.
Who they don't give a f.
There should be some FCC, like if you're unfairly throttling content, like that's...
But they've been doing that. They can do that anyway. And by the way, they're not regulated by the FCC. What are we talking about? YouTube's never been regulated by the FCC.
All right, I hear you. Charlamagne, I hear you. The problem is that doesn't hold water when we look at streamers who have YouTube videos. Oh, before we get there, hit that QR code or tap that link in the description for free cash. $5 from Nash. Start playing today and getting paid. Earn up to $500 a month. It ain't a scam because it wouldn't be number 2 in the doggone Apple Store, number 3 in Google Play. It's that for a reason. Start earning pay today and play. QR code or link in the description. That's free cash, $5 on Nash as soon as you install the app on your phone and get to playing. Let's win some money today. It's Wednesday, y'all. So let's go ahead and dare I say, look at other streamers and see how they do it. Because apparently YouTube has to suppress their stuff, right? Roll it. So we can go to Adin Ross right here. And this Adin Ross addresses everything. And I want to point out something real quick, because this is going to be in the next video. I'm going to explain why this is the way that it is. So Adin Ross confronts Fano, and Adin Ross addresses everything. J. Paul crashed out. You see, Adin Ross versus whoever the hell Illa Taporia is. Adin Ross interviews Illa Taporia. So the numbers are there. We can go to Kai Cenat. All his stuff is still good. Remember, Kai Cenat streams. Been streaming for years. And he's still doing millions of views. Let's go to iShowSpeed. Same thing, still doing millions of views. And he's a streamer. So what you're saying is not true.
When you do these think pieces with no thought, and you say that the Breakfast Club is losing viewership because we're no longer on YouTube. Let's have intellectually honest conversations. If you say, because everybody saw the clip of Just Hilarious this week. If you say that people are upset we're no longer on YouTube, that's very accurate. There are people that are upset that we're no longer on YouTube.
Yeah, they have to go through one more thing to watch the show. Yeah. There's an inconvenience to it. Of
Change
course.
is hard for people. I get it. You know what I mean? So there are people who are upset.
They like engaging in the comment section. They like feeling like they're part of the conversation, for sure.
But when you say things like Breakfast Club is losing viewership, you cannot
How would they know that?
You can't have that conversation if you don't know what our viewership on Netflix is. I need people to be smarter. That's why I salute to my guy Art. You know, I was talking to Art and I saw Art do a video, but it's like I told Art the same thing. It's like when these people have these conversations about Breakfast Club losing viewership, you got to say, well, what are they doing on Netflix? What are the numbers on Netflix?
You really want to know what it is? Y'all relevant topics are missing. When you would blow up on certain situations and everything, people who were viral and all this stuff, you would end up on Breakfast Club, right? What's one of the things that happens on Vlad TV that everybody will say? Oh man, when you beat this or you do that or something like that when it comes to people, controversy or somebody beats a trial and all that, what are people saying? Oh, they gonna end up on Vlad TV doing an interview. You know who should have bid on Breakfast Club already? Mr. Tendenism. Watch this. Let's go to relevancy. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to scroll down until we see something that is immensely relevant with Breakfast Club and its brand. Now, I want y'all to notice something. See the 66,000? Rihanna home shooting. Okay. Amy Luciani. All right. So it's not as though, here we go, 10 shots fired outside of Rihanna's home. So what you really want to see is, where's the 100K view video? Right here, Damani Harris on getting involved in 50 Cent beef. This is the stuff that you guys are known for. This is relevancy. Look at that. Matthew Knowles clarifies Miss Tina comments why he walked out. Relevancy. See what I'm saying? But let's get back to it. It's better to break your leg than keep on re-spraining your ankle. That's where the theory clean break comes from. See, if you slow change it, it's not going to work. See, they wanted their cake and wanted to bake another cake and eat both cakes at the same time. It doesn't work that way. And I'm going to prove it doesn't work that way because it's so simple. Everybody here, if you have a kid and you want your kid to not sip the bottle anymore, what do? You swap out the bottle for a sippy cup. What are you conditioning your baby to do? Get used to a cup. Then you graduate from the sippy cup to the doggone cup. What is no longer in your house anymore? Bottles and sippy cups. You don't even want them to have the thoughts that they will go about it and do it that way. So, yeah, nah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think a video that was made from a YouTube creator, a TikTok creator that said, hey, we don't know if the Breakfast Club is losing viewers or not because they're on Netflix, do you think that would get any views?
I don't know. You're right.
What do you think gets more views?
The salacious shit, saying Breakfast Club is losing viewers.
The negative, salacious shit, of course, yeah. And that's what we're drawn to. We're drawn to negativity as human beings.
I get it. Here's the reality of the situation. You should want podcasts to win on Netflix, guys. The reason you should want podcasts to win on Netflix is because, and I don't even call them podcasts. There's a great article that came out in the New York Times this week about what exactly Netflix is doing, especially with their originals. I'm quoted in the article a couple of times, and I said it, I think that, that's the vodcast business. In order for it to be a podcast, it has to have the audio component, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm simply saying is, if you are a podcaster who's doing this right now, right, you're watching this video on YouTube, you should be happy that there's more revenue streams opening up. Yep. You should be happy that there's more people who may want to license your content. You should be happy about that. You should be happy as another revenue stream.
You're asking miserable people to be happy, man. And you know too much about mental health to understand that that's possible.
Well, I'm trying to give them a reason to be happy.
They got to be happy inside first.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to watch The Breakfast Club on Netflix and then turn around and come to YouTube. If I'm going to watch you here on Netflix, and if the numbers are presumably as well as we think they are, according to y'all, then why the hell would the audience who came over to Netflix finally decide to say, damn, now I gotta go support them on YouTube? Bro, that's a task and a job that doesn't pay anything. You guys are entertainment and at times infotainment. I'm not watching The Breakfast Club on Netflix and switching to YouTube. It doesn't make any doggone sense. So, nah.
It's just advantageous to you.
Yeah, and it's weird, right? Like I hear people talk. This is the other crazy thing to me. Like Netflix is the #1 streamer in the world, right?
Number 2.
No, they're #1.
No, YouTube's number 1.
YouTube holds up the top spot in total U.S. television screen viewing, approximately 12.9% share. 2, Netflix remains a leader in paid on-demand streaming. 3, Amazon Prime Video / Hulu frequently trade spots for 3rd position in total viewership. While Netflix also often leads in total subscribers, YouTube wins on total time spent and revenue.
I don't think YouTube's considered a streamer, though. YouTube's not considered a streamer like Disney and Amazon.
Oh, it's not like a paid streamer in that regard.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying.
Netflix is the #1 streamer that has subscribers.
Got it.
Yeah, so they got 300 million plus subscribers. I think it's like 700 plus million global views a day.
Yeah, it's
you don't just
tons.
dismiss Netflix. And the crazy thing that's funny, the funny thing to me is like people will be like, I'm not watching Breakfast Club on Netflix, but then you constantly tweeting about the America's Next Top Model doc. You constantly tweeting about Stranger Things. You constantly tweeting about the Diddy doc, whatever the fuck it is.
What you said though, it's like change is always going to be tricky, and people are going to be frustrated with change, and eventually they'll adjust to it.
And a lot of it is just narrative, Andrew. People, somebody will get online. Create a narrative, put something in somebody's head, and then everybody will run with it.
No way.
Yes.
When has that happened ever? I can't fathom that even exists.
I'm just saying, it happened. So now everybody's like, yeah, I agree. But no, I just want everybody to ask one simple question to themselves. What are the viewership numbers on Netflix? And it's not just for Breakfast Club. This is for Joe and Jada. This is for Chelsea Handler. This is for, anybody that's over there. Bill Simmons. What are the numbers on Netflix?
They're not going to tell you.
Now, when you get the numbers on Netflix, then we can have an honest conversation on whether this is working or not. And by the way, if it don't work, I will be the first to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Because I want us to win. If sometimes we got to be the first over the hill to see what's over there, cool. But I'll be the first to tell you if it don't work.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust and believe.
Here's the truth, man. And you're not going to want to admit it, Charlamagne. Netflix didn't promote y'all right. Flat out. I don't have the free, I don't think it's free. I think it's like low grade pay Netflix to watch The Breakfast Club as far as highlights go. See, what's supposed to happen is y'all should have discussed the promo run, the promotion run, the exposure run. That's what y'all should have did. And y'all didn't. See, if Netflix was smart, what would happen is whatever highlight that y'all have of your previous show or current show should be playing within these ads. Where does it come to, or where is it shown that they start playing y'all's show after certain videos or certain things if it does the run on? See, when I watch Amazon Prime, probably about 30% of the shows that I watch, I only watch the shit because once Star Trek goes off, bro, they'll play something else. Yeah, Sunday Nash watching Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Next Generation, even at times Enterprise, and Voyager like a damn crack addict. But Where's the promo run? I never seen you guys have a promo run on Instagram or Facebook. I never seen you guys have a promo run on Twitter. I never seen you guys have a promo run on YouTube. YouTube will take Netflix's money and promote you guys. Then you had to switch up what you do on YouTube and make it highlight driven. That's what you had to do. 5 to 8 minutes or 8 to 10 minutes worth of highlights on your show and convince people, well, you already have Netflix. Well, come on and join us over here. But y'all worried about numbers on YouTube. Bruh, you should have just killed YouTube. If you want Netflix, bring your butt over. You want Breakfast Club, bring your butt over to YouTube. No, you want Breakfast Club, come from YouTube to Netflix, our new home. Or switch the presentation and make it seem fresh for YouTube. You do one or the other. But in my opinion, y'all should get the hell off of YouTube. And for him to say, y'all should be happy for us because if this and this, meaning if we do well, they're going to look for more people. No, if you guys do well, they're just going to invest in you and reinvest into you. You don't sit up here and go, damn, here's my star player. He can cross over, he can shoot. But damn, he can't hit a three-pointer. So you telling me that your coaches won't work on your three-pointer? Or damn, he can shoot threes all day, but I wonder if we got him that mid-range shot. Are you telling me your coaches ain't going to say, develop your mid-range shot? Or you telling me they're going to say, you know what, the team is good, but we're going to add somebody with a mid-range jumper. You know, that idea never actually works. What actually works is the camaraderie, which means what happens is the intricacies of what's exactly working is exactly what you need to improve upon. If you already have a staff and a team, let's get you better. The problem isn't the product. The problem isn't the production. The problem is the new presentation. And y'all know this as well as I do. If you like Breakfast Club that much, I have Netflix. I've had Netflix for 12 years, I believe. But you know what I don't do? I don't go to Netflix to watch podcasts. I do that shit on YouTube. If we already paying for YouTube, like premium and stuff like that, why the hell am I wasting my premium subscription to go over there to y'all? But here's the worst part of it all. If Netflix really gave a damn about y'all, Netflix would create a podcast streaming app. Just flat out. Netflix would try to compete with the iHearts, with the Spotifys, with all of these things. That's what Netflix would do. Now, either they're too bold or too stupid. It is what it is. See, Netflix would have to do this if they were serious about the podcast game. Because if you look at Joe Rogan, right? He signed his big ass deal to take his ass over there to Spotify, right? But his numbers on YouTube did not die. They dwindled a little bit because they're supposed to. If my base of supporters are going to support me, they're not going to double back. It is what it is. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this one. Did I completely miss? Did I get it wrong? If I got it wrong, man, throw some goddamn tomatoes in the chat. Or if I got it right, expand a little bit more. Tell me exactly what you see that I see. Or maybe you got a completely different theory. We'll see. But y'all jump in them comments. Let me know what's happening, man. Seti Nash, a.k.a. the Hood Lawyer. Yeah, 24K away from giving these two things away. Man, it's happening. Y'all make sure y'all comment and subscribe and like on every video. And for the YouTubers, bro, don't do that bullshit Charlamagne said. In the beginning of your video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't do that. Wait to the end. Have the people think that you earned it. But click right here to see how Clarissa Schulz, the GOAT, got knocked out by a man. What? You ain't supposed to see this video. Click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one.